You're listening to The Coffee Hour. I'm Andy Bates.
I'm Sarah Golseth.
Helps if I make the music softer, doesn't it?
I mean, we can shout.
Then
That's
people
great
can
radio, right?
No, I'm not shouting. It is Thursday. Almost said Wednesday. It's Thursday. I got to look at the calendar and know what day of the week it is. Thursday, November 14th. It is a great week because our friends at Timothy Lutheran Church here in St. Louis, Missouri are the KFUO Church of the Week.
Yeah.
And excited because we get to talk with them today about what's going on at Timothy. And they have an upcoming event that I want to share with you.
It sounds super fun.
It does. It sounds
festive,
nostalgic, and also very community-oriented, connecting with the neighborhood. So looking forward to talking about that. And then also another event coming up this weekend as well. In the second half of the program, we had the chance recently to sit down with Dr. Maurice Boyer, director of the American Contouri. Do you know anything about the Contouri?
I do a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, they're super fun. Great to sing with.
Sarah sings with the Contouri. So we're going to share that with you in the second half about their two upcoming presentations here in the St. Louis area. Thanks to Concordia University, Wisconsin for supporting the Coffee Hour. Find out more about Concordia University, Wisconsin at cuw.edu.
Live uncommon.
Joining us in studio today, friends from the neighborhood, really, from the Lindenwood area. Glad to have our friends from Timothy Lutheran Church in St. Louis, Pastor Andrew Dinger. Thanks so much for joining us in studio today.
Thanks for having us.
And you also have a partnership in the neighborhood, and you brought along a friend, Katie Weintraub, director of the Lindenwood Area Senior Ministry. Katie, thanks so much for joining us in studio today.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to learning more about Timothy Lutheran Church and how you partner with with other organizations in the community to serve the community. Tell us a little bit about Timothy Lutheran Church here in St. Louis.
Yeah, well, thanks. Timothy is it's a great church there in the South City. It's pretty unique, I would say. We have people from all different countries, so it's highly diverse in its people of origins, diverse of socioeconomic, diverse of families and singles and young families and old families. So we really want to celebrate the diversity there as a celebration of the diversity of all God's people, and trying to be a place where everyone could feel like that they belong and that there's a space for them. And so that we would be able to bring then the gospel from our neighborhood to the nations.
Yeah. How does that play into your weekly worship services and the programming that you present to the community? I've seen some Facebook videos of some pretty cool music that you've been able to do to incorporating culture. I think Mighty Fortress, this Reformation, had some really great cultural things in it that made it really cool.
Yeah. So. It's always a work in progress. I think everything. But our goal, our desire would be, let's say, in worship, would be how do you think and plan for worship that would incorporate musical styles that are not necessarily just German, but that are reflective of the people that are there. We're always trying to figure that out and to try to learn how to do it better. So there's always challenges that come with that, but that would be one thing that we would try to do is to incorporate, world musical style, as we're able. So that's one thing you might see in worship.
Sure. Yeah. Katie, what is Lindenwood Area Senior Ministry? What is all that about?
Sure. So our ministry is a partnership of 4 churches in the Lindenwood Park neighborhood. Timothy, of course, is one of them. We're an ecumenical ministry, and our goal is really to provide home and community-based services for the older adults who are members of our churches, as well as any senior that lives in the neighborhood. So we do all kinds of supportive services. We provide rides to medical appointments. We do a home maintenance and repair program. We do social and educational events for our older adults. And then we also offer case management services, hooking them up with other community resources that they may be in need of. We have a monthly newsletter that goes out. And then one of our newer programs is Stephen Ministry, which really grew out of Timothy, where we have enrolled in that ministry and are really trying to connect with our seniors who are more isolated and in their homes and struggling with challenges, and just be able to provide them with that support. one-on-one support on a regular basis.
Help us understand the Lindenwood neighborhood. What's the area like for those who aren't familiar with that part of St. Louis?
Sure. It's in southwest St. Louis City. It's a pretty diverse neighborhood. There's a lot of single-family homes. I mean, what would you say, Pastor? It's really diverse in terms of
so we're
the
recently
economic status
we recently, my wife and family, we just moved here to St. Louis, and so as we just bought a home in Lindenwood Park, and as we look around the neighborhood, just kind of jokingly, we think of it as kind of Portland of the 90s. You might think, in that there is a lot of transition of people that have been there for 50 years or so, maybe generationally, that they've been in those homes. My neighbor, she's been there, generations of her family were in that home. But then you have other people that are in their, let's say late 20s, early 30s, maybe no kids, but that are younger professionals. So it's a mix of white collar, blue collar, young and old. But one of the challenges, though, is that that's a great partnership that we have with the Lindenwood Senior Ministry is the isolation. You see that people are highly isolated, and especially those that are seniors, that their kids have moved away for work or for other things, and so those support structures that they once would have had are gone. And so that's just one of the great things that LASM it does, is to be able to provide real friendships for a lot of these seniors that otherwise would be just completely disconnected. They've maybe disconnected from their churches because they're unable to get there.
Right.
So all those other structures that were once strong for them are gone. So that's one way that we're trying, as Timothy, wanting to partner in the community, so that we can be a support, and in that support can opportunities then to share the gospel with them.
It sounds like a great partnership and a way to connect with the community, and that it's organized and doing well and thriving. Other ways that you connect with the community, or that you want to connect with the community.
Oh, want to? There's always ways you want to, right? Another partnerships that we do have is with our an association school, Word of Life. So through Word of Life is a partnership of 3 congregations of Timothy, Ascension, and St. Lucas. And in that partnership, it's difficult for a Lutheran school to really have the energy or the resource to do it on their own, but as a partnership that you can all come together and each can provide something that is beneficial to one another. It's one of the last, you might say the last Lutheran school in St. Louis is Word of Life. And so it's, again, they're celebrating the diversity of, we're trying to make it a school that is not just locally neighborhood, but to be a city church. And so in a city church, that means you're going to have people of all different kinds of walks of life and different faith backgrounds as well. And so it's a school that is also highly diverse, of people of many African countries. Nepali families are there as well. And with that comes a lot of challenges but they're good challenges. They're good challenges, in that we're able just to build relationships and build connections in our neighborhood. Yeah.
So you have an exciting event coming up, the Weinachtsmarkt.
Right. So a Christmas market.
Christmas market.
Christmas market. Yeah. So I guess the old German word right there is for Christmas market. We started that a few years ago. I think this is our third year now that we've been doing this. We've been blessed with, in the city, it's not often that a church would have a parking lot. Right. So we have a parking lot. And in that lot, we've trying to make use of how do you be in the community and be visible. That's things that are not happening just inside our 4 walls. And so the Christmas market's going to be December 7th. And there's lots of different vendors that'll be there of selling their wares. but also it's a way that we're trying to be in our neighborhood so that we'd have just another way to interact with others in our neighborhood. It should be a lot of fun, a lot of music, a lot of beer and brats and those kind of things. Those traditional Lutheran, we might say, fare. But other kind of lots of different organizations will be there to. The Lindenwood Senior Ministry will be there to promote themselves and kind of their mission.
We'll be selling chili too.
Oh,
yeah,
of
there
course.
you go. So have some chilies. Just another way that we're trying to connect with our neighborhood. Yeah, and so that you can be seen as a presence that is for the neighborhood, not just that everything is about us. Mm-hmm. It's a way to be for our neighbors.
So it sounds like a great community event, a way to connect with others. It sounds like there'll be food, good chili, and beverages as well.
And brats.
Tell us a little bit more about the details. This is coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, so it's on December 7th, and it'll be just pretty much all day. Yeah, all day long, and during the day. Yeah.
It's a Saturday, December 7th.
Yeah, Saturday, December 7th.
And
11 a.m. to 6 p.m., I believe. Yeah.
That's a pretty good time, all day long. Vendors and an original Timothy brew, I understand?
Original Timothy brew, right? Yeah,
boy.
we have some members that's their hobby, so they make a special brew for us, yeah.
This is coming up, and on Saturday, December 7th, we can find information on the Timothy website, correct?
Yeah, Timothy website, that's timothystl.org.
That's pretty easy to remember.
Christmas market, yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
timothystl.org/Christmas market. You can find more information about the event there. It sounds like it's going to be a blast, a lot of fun. And we're so grateful to have you as KFUO Church of the Week. Thanks for partnering with us and being our Church of the Week, and God's blessings on the upcoming Christmas market. It sounds like it's just going to be a blast.
I love Christmas markets.
I know the folks here, the folks here from Timothy Lutheran Church here at the International Center have been talking about it for a couple of months now.
It's true.
They're really excited about it. So they're doing a great job of inviting folks too. Thank you so much, Katie and Pastor Dinger, for being here today.
Well, thanks for having us.
Yes, thank you very much.
Coming up in just a little bit, we'll learn about the upcoming concerts and presentations from the American Contra. You're listening to the Coffee Hour. I'm Andy Bates.
I'm Sarah Golseth.